And you were, of course, at those recent UN climate talks in Egypt. You helped engineer that deal, last-minute deal, and damage, a kind of climate reparations. It really the kind of the first action on that at one of these gatherings. Take us a little bit behind the scenes at the negotiations. What was it like?
Well, it was intense because the first thing that the Egyptian presidency asked myself and Maisa Rojas, the environment minister from Chile, if we would be co-facilitators for those loss and damage negotiations. They asked us that at the pre-COP, which was a few weeks, 3-4 weeks before the COP, because the first thing that we had to do was actually see if we could get that issue on the agenda in a way that was acceptable to all parties, which was a huge disagreement at the bond talks in June. And so what we did was we listened. I just have to say, we listened a huge amount in the lead up to the COP in order to put forward something for the presidency that could then get the issue even on the agenda, which was very clear, by the way, that it's not about liability, it's not about reparations for the past, it's about looking forward, but it is about addressing loss and damage. And then, as we arrived, the first week, actually, the negotiations were undertaken by Minister Rojas and my team. And then when she arrived, we had a series of bilaterals with all major groups. So if you can imagine, the UN has various groups. When we met with the G77 in China, that's all the developing countries. Pakistan was the chair. So we would meet and listen to a group of, it was like 45 people. And then we would sit and we would meet with the European Union separately. And then we would meet and listen to what's called the Umbrella Group, which is a group that has the United States and Canada and Japan. And then we would meet with, the Arab group or the others. So we really did a lot of listening. And then based on that, we worked with the Secretariat, the Climate Secretariat supported us to put together a draft text. And then we consulted further. So it was a lot of listening, synthesizing, trying to really understand the priorities of each of those key blocks so that we could put forward something to the Egyptian presidency that could actually come to a decision. And that was indeed touch and go until, I would say, final hours. And there, I have to say, I think the European Union played a very important role in getting a breakthrough.